Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Givaradhari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Givaradhari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Givaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Manachari Yamuna Tira Manachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Vishnu Bharati Mahansa Prabhuji Ashtotari Shatan Shri Sridhar Bhai Charan Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Ki Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Acharane Nirvishesha Shrivadi Paschati Deshikarane Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Anarayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Yuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiti Srimad Bhagavatam Skanda 7 Adhyaya 11 Shloka. What did you do yesterday? 18, 19, 20 together. Ritam Ritabhyam Jiveta Ritena Pramritena Va Satyam Ritabhyam Apiva Nashva Vritya Kadachana Ritam Uncha Shilam Proktam Amritam Yadayachitam Mritam tu nityayam chasyat pravrittam karpanam karshanam smritam satyamritam cha vanijyam swavritir nishcha sevanam varjayetam sada vipro rajan yascha jugupsitam sarvavedamayo vipras sarvadevamayo nirvaha padapatra Rita Amritabhyam. By the means of livelihood known as Rita and Amrita. Jiveta. One may live. Ritena. By the profession of Rita. From Ritena. Or by the profession of Pramrita. Satyamritabhyam api. Even by the profession of Satyamrita. Va or na never. Swavritya. By the profession of the dogs. Kadachana. At any time, Ritam, Rita, Unchashilam, the livelihood of collecting grains left in the field or marketplace. Proktam, it is said, Amritam, the profession of Amrita. Yad, which ayachitam, obtained without begging from anyone else. Ritam, the profession of Rita. To but nityayachya, begging grains every day from the farmers. Syat should be Pramritam. The Pramrita means of livelihood. Karshanam, tilling the field. Smritam, it is so remembered. Satyamritam, the occupation of Satyamrita. Cha and Manijam, trade. Swavritihi, the occupation of the dogs. Nija Sevanam, the service of low persons, the Vaishyas and Shudras. Varjayet, should be given up. Tam, that, the profession of the dogs in brackets. No, brackets you're not supposed to say. Sada, always. Vipraha, the Brahmana. Rajanya, cha, and the Kshatriya. Jurupsitam, very abominable. Sarvavedamayaha, learned in all Vedic understandings. Vipraha, the Brahmana. Sarvadevamayaha, the embodiment of all the demigods. Nripaha, the Kshatriya or king. Translation, I hope there's a purport, yes, by Srila Prabhupada. In time of emergency, one may accept any of the various types of professions known as Rita, Amrita, Mrita, Pramrita, and Satyamrita. But one should not at any time accept the profession of a dog. The profession of Unchashila, collecting grains from the field, is called Rita. Collecting without begging is called Amrita. Begging grains is called Rita. Tilling the ground is called Pramrita. And trade is called Satyamrita. Engaging in the service of low-grade persons, however, is called Shwavriti, the profession of the dogs. Specifically, Brahmanas and Kshatriyas should not engage in the low and abominable service of Shudras. Brahmanas should be well acquainted with all the Vedic knowledge, and Kshatriyas should be well acquainted with the worship of demigods. Purport, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 4:13, Chaturvarnam Maya Shishtam Gunakarma Vivavasha. The four divisions of human society were created by the Supreme Lord. According to the three modes of material nature and the work ascribed to them, formerly the principle of dividing human society into four sections, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra, was strictly followed. But because of the gradual neglect of the Varnashram principles, Varna Sankara population developed, and the entire institution has now been lost. In this age of Kali, practically everyone is a Shudra. Kalo Shudra Sambhavaha. And finding anyone who is a Brahmana, Kshatriya, or Vaishya is very difficult. Although the Krishna consciousness movement is a movement of Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, it is trying to re-establish the divine Varnashram institution. For without this division of society, there cannot be peace and prosperity anywhere. Who can translate here? We need a translator. You can translate for them? Prabhu, you can translate for you. You have to sit down, not possible. Difficult. You can sit next to you, Pauline. So, as we have been discussing, I think this purport must be removed from the book. Because our ISKCON leaders, oh no, not all of them, but some of them, are telling us that Varnashram Dharma is nonsense. And you will mess up your life with Varnashram. It's on the internet. There's a seminar. Prabhupada was wrong. Apparently, according to those guys, according to the people who say that Varnashram is a caste system, Varnashram is nonsense. Because here Prabhupada said that without Varnashram there cannot be peace and prosperity anywhere. So according to them, Prabhupada must be wrong. They better look in the mirror. Oh, they better read this purport. No, we'll just remove it. You see, there's a movement to change what Prabhupada wrote. It's too loud. Too loud? Okay. You can move this back. So there's a movement. Actually, the GBC 10 years ago passed a resolution that there should be annotations and footnotes in Prabhupada's books. That was rescinded. They what do you call it? Rescinded? You understand? Rescinded? No. They passed it and then they revoked it. They took it back. But what they wanted to do was explain that what Prabhupada wrote is not correct. This is going on. Is this surprising? It's not surprising at all. Because after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the whole Gaudiya Sampradaya became Sahajya. Caste Goswamis. Caste Goswamis. In Bengal, most of the people who have Vaishnava gurus, they're not connected to the Gaudiya Math. They're not connected to ISKCON. Maybe now. But traditionally, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what happened? Prabhupada explained it. The 6 Goswamis gave their deities to different householders to worship those deities. And those householders appointed their sons as their successors. So the qualification became that you must be the son of the Gosai, the Goswami, to become the next Goswami. So that was the degradation. Now, Prabhupada says this is a movement of Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. Actually, we have Brahman by thread only. That's not Brahman. Brahman means you Shrotriya, you know the Shrutis, you know the Vedas. These are the same verses Prabhupada quoted 1,000 times. Tad-vijñānārtam sadgurum evabhigaccheti. Actually, life is very short, right? Looks like it's long, especially when you're young. And then when you get old, you see, he died, he died, he died, he died. They're all dying. Even young people, when I was 4 years old, when was that? 1959, a few years ago. I had a friend, and that poor kid, 4-year-old kid, got a brain tumor and died. 4-year-old. Playmate. We call them playmate. Used to play langotiyar. In Hindi, there's a word langotiyar. Because when you're very young, you wear the Brahman underwear. Langoti. Kopinam. Sanskrit is kopinam and Hindi is langoti. Yar is friend. In Bengali they also say yar. What is that? Bharata bhumaite vaila manushya janma yar. Oh friend, those who are born in the land of India have a special birth. Janma sarthaka, make your birth perfect. Karam paropakar, uplift others. Work for the benefit of others. Today they think benefit of others means putting food in the mouth, giving them some clothing, give them a house to stay in. But the spiritual significance of helping others is to uplift them out of ignorance. Stop drinking alcohol. Stop eating meat. Purify your consciousness. Study Vedic literature. Uplift yourself. Here Prabhupada used the words profession of a dog. Actually, a dog has no profession. Professions are for human beings, isn't it? The word profession means a skill. How do we define the word profession? Where's the dictionary? I don't have a dictionary. What's the dictionary definition? Can somebody read? So many telephones are there. Look at your telephone.
A paid occupation, especially one that involves prolonged training and formal qualification.
What occupation?
Paid occupation.
Paid occupation. I don't think any dogs are taking salaries. I haven't seen the dog coming on payday to collect his check. Has anybody seen a dog collecting a check? But Prabhupada used the word profession. So, how do we understand that? Because the dog has a particular type of behavior. The dog is a domesticated animal, mostly. In India, there's a lot of street dogs. We are also having trouble here with the street dogs. So, the behavior of the dog is that he wants to please his master. If the master says, stand up, here's a biscuit, the dog will stand up, take the biscuit. Sit, sit, sit. They tell them to train the dog. The master loves the dog, come and lick his face. Hindus are keeping dogs. Hindus never kept dogs. Never kept the dog inside the house. Outside? Yeah. Because a dog is considered impure. A dog is impure. Bhagavatam condemns the behavior of the dog as being very low. The Bhagavatam is comparing the behavior, Prabhupada used the word profession, to that of a Shudra. Gita describes what is a Shudra. Gita is spoken by, you heard his name, Krishna. Remember him? Paricharyatmakam karma. Pari, other, charya, follow. Acharya, following strict principles. Paricharya, following someone else. Now, what does that mean? You may say, I'm following my guru. I'm serving him. Am I a Shudra? I got second initiation. How can I be a Shudra? By the way, when you chant Gayatri, you're not supposed to go below your navel. You're not supposed to keep the Brahman thread hidden in your dhoti when you chant Gayatri. This is Vedic system. So, Paricharya, we are following someone else. That's Shudra's job. Brahmanas are supposed to be independent. They may be very poor, like Sudama. Sudama had next to nothing. So when he went to Krishna, he didn't want to, he wanted, his wife gave him, he took some flat rice. Poha. Pohe. What do you call it in Hindi? Pohe. Or poha. Poha. Flat rice. In Sanskrit, you know the word? Who knows the word in Sanskrit? Odanam is rice. Chikpat annam. Chikpat annam. Flat rice. They heat the rice and they press it, right? That's the system. That heat is roasting, right? Dry heat. And then they press the rice, and then when you add water, it puffs up. Chikpat annam. Sudama was a Brahmin. He was very poor. And you know the story, Krishna made him very rich. He took that rice to Krishna, he didn't want to give it to Krishna. He thought this is not worth giving to such a great avatar of God. Then Krishna grabbed that. Oh, this is very sweet, very nice. Where did you get this from? Then when he went home, he had a small hut. He couldn't recognize. There was a great palace there. You know the story. Krishna favors the Brahmanas. Why? People say it's unfair. It's the caste system. Because they're born in a Brahmin family, Krishna favors them. Why is that? Krishna says in Gita, Samoham Sarvabhuteshu, I am equal to all living entities. Even a dog. Even a dog. Krishna is equal, we may not be equal. We see everyone as equal because we understand inside the body there is a soul. Body is gone. Mlecchas and Yavanas put the body in a box in the ground. They think that at some point in time, the bodies are going to jump up out of the ground. You heard this? You heard this philosophy? Huh?
Cryology. Cryology.
Cryology is gone?
Mummified the body.
Mummified was Egypt. Then in the West, they put some chemicals to keep the body for 2-3 days, 5 days. What do they do in Africa? There are different tribes, they have different rituals. The Mlecchas and Yavanas are different from the Vanavasis. Vanavasi, the dwellers in the forest. Vana is the forest, Vasi. Brajavasi, someone who lives in Braja. Vanavasi, someone who lives in the forest. But the Vedic culture, body is burned. It becomes dust. But even in the Mlecchas and Yavanas, they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The Bible, right? They say like that. Huh?
What does it mean? Like ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
In the Bible.
What does it mean?
Originally, the body comes from dust, only a speck, and then it becomes a body, and then it goes back. So in the Ishopanishad, Veda Samhita, it says, Basmantam Sharira, the body is burned to ashes. What is the full verse? Anyone remember that much? No. Learn it in Vedic knowledge. Oops. Basmantam Sharidam. The 5 elements of Bhumi, Apaha, earth, water, Analaha, fire, Vayu, come, air and Akash, space. Whatever is in the body, 98% water, mostly the body is made of water, goes back into the water. The soul is not the body. But there's lots of materialistic people who will tell you science is everything and this religion is just blind faith. So, I challenged them. I said that science could not create life. Is a virus alive? Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about it. Well, I said in the morning, I announced. But is it life? Is it a life form? According to, no. Many people say no. But who studies this viruses? Microbiologists. And biology means life, right? Biology. In Latin, it's a Latin word. Means life, study of life. So they consider, some people consider it's alive. Some say it's not alive. So we believe, according to Vedic concept, that there are anujivas, tiny life forms. The jivas, anyway, according to the Upanishads, Kesh agre shatabhagasya shatabhagasya. The tip of a hair cut 10,000 times. That is the size of the Atma. Infinitesimal. Very tiny. So when the body dies, what is it if you put it in a box? It's foolishness. It's a waste of energy. Waste of energy. Because the box cannot protect that, dead matter forever. It will merge into the elements even in the ground. Illusion, mode of ignorance. The lectures and yavanas are in the mode of ignorance. They don't understand. So temporarily we have been given this body. We need to maintain the body. So here, different ways of maintaining the body are mentioned. Oh, here it says in time of emergency. So what it means is that in order to maintain the body, you should either be Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra. But here it says to not be a Shudra. Don't become a Shudra. Most of the people are Shudras. What is there? What will happen to them? Gita explains, right? According to your work, Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha. Those who are situated in the mode of goodness, they go up. So going up may be heavenly planets. Beyond the heavenly planets, there are today or yesterday in the Ramayana we had Siddhas, Charanas, Rishis. I think it was yesterday or day before. There are planets where there are sages, Rishis. There are planets where there are Siddhas. Siddha means perfect souls. They're in the material world, they didn't get liberation. There's a planet for the ancestors. But if everyone's ancestor went there, then who would go to hell? There are hellish planets. Adho gachanti tamasaha. Those who are in the mode of ignorance, they go to a hellish planet. And in this planet, there are hellish conditions. Siberia. You were telling me, right, 20 below, but in Siberia, what is it, 70 below? Right? No? I heard it's like that, 50 below, 70 below. Terrible. Huh? Summer season in Siberia. He's from Siberia. No? You've been there. You went there. You didn't go. Friends from Siberia. Sarvabhauma Prabhu, he goes to Siberia. North Pole, South Pole, always ice. Alaska, northern Alaska. Actually, Alaska was under Russia, right? At one time, yeah. True. There are still some people living in Alaska who speak Russian only. Some villages. Yeah. True. But those people whole life in the mode of ignorance. They eat fish or polar bears or whatever. Yeah. Seals, right? Seals. There are no agriculture there. You have to eat another animal. There's no grains available there. Unless it's imported. Now, But in the past, so all of these rittis, how to live, a Brahmana would beg from door to door, Diksham Bhavati Dehi, especially the brahmachari. That would teach them humility. Now, humility is a very important quality, but it's very hard to be humble. Right? It's very hard to be humble. Every day we say, be humble. Taroda pi sahishmana. Lower than the straw in the street. But actual practice that, very tough. So, when there's not an emergency, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Most of the people are Shudra. But some Shudras, because Krishna says in Gita, right? Mam hi partha vyapashritya, ye disyu papayonaya, striyo vaishastaka Shudras, devi ampi padagati. So even these low-born Shudras, which is a majority, Vaishya is also considered a low birth, but they're Dvijas, twice born. How is that? I'll explain. And women. One of our Islam Panditji says it doesn't mean women. Very good Panditji. Prabhupada translates it as women. And these are ISKCON Panditjis, and they say it doesn't mean women. Jai, 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 jai. Very good, very good. What is it? Ocean horror. Very good. How they change the meanings. Be careful. This is going on. They write a lot of articles, give lots of speeches, and then they contradict what Prabhupada clearly taught. Yeah. I don't want to mention their names. I don't want to mention them. So, but these lower born persons can attain the highest destination. How is that possible? If they purify their existence, if they give up the lower modes of nature, if they give up the tamasic pravritti, actions in the mode of ignorance, there's hope. Prabhupada went to these lands of Malechas and Yamanas. And on the boat, he was lamenting, he said, he wrote like that who will listen in this country? Who will listen to this? And we're also finding it's not so easy. Some Malechas and Yamanas join, but most of the Malechas and Yamanas, they don't want to give up their eating beef and drinking Corona beer. Drinking beer. Corona beer has stopped the production, or maybe they'll change the name. This is in the news. Ebola. Ebola beer. Ebola beer. Now that's a joke. So if the low-born people give up the low-born activities, they didn't know the religion teaches to kill the animals. In Vedic sacrifices, animals were killed by mantras. They got a human body. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told the Kazi, Chan Kazi, but not in Kali Yuga. Not even. Interesting words we could analyze here. Jugupsitam, very abominable. What is very abominable? Varjayet should be given up. The profession of the dogs. That's what. Twice it says, Nicha Sevanam, the service of low persons. And it says twice, just once. In the translation, no, it said Shwavritya. Shwavritya. Vritti means profession. Prabhupada translates. Vritti is an activity. Sato Vrite, acting in the mode of goodness. That's in the Upanishad. What is that called? Nectar of instruction. Sato Vrite. Those who are devotees, they act in the mode of goodness. They don't act in the mode of ignorance. Shwavritya, act in the mode of ignorance. And again, Nicha Sevanam. The Vaishyas and the Shudras Prabhupada put here in the Padapad, word for word, that serving Vaishyas and Shudras is Nicha Vritte, Nicha Sevanam, service of the Lord. Varjayet should be given up. Sada, always. Vipraha Rajanyacha. The Brahmanas and the Kshatriyas should never serve Vaishyas and Shudras, even if there is an emergency. That's what this verse is saying. Why? Jugupsitam, it is very abominable. Sarva Vedamayaha, those who learn Vedas. It cannot be denied that Bhagavatam is telling us to study the Vedas. But many devotees will tell you, no need of studying Vedas. Then why Bhagavatam is use these words? Who is speaking? Narad Muni. Narad Muni is speaking. And Shukadev repeated what Narad Muni, isn't it? Why? Then we shouldn't say, no, study of the Vedas. But yesterday, where did we read that? Chaitanya Charitamrita? No, yes. Vedanta, didn't we have that day before yesterday? Cows and charity building. There was, I think we had Gita. We're in the where we in the top. Where did we read that? It's in the 13th chapter, right? Where Krishna says, Brahma Sutra Padaishchaiva Hetu Manvir Vinishchitaihi. The goal of life should be ascertained by Brahma Sutras. Krishna is propagating Brahma Sutras. Lord Krishna himself. Brahma Sutra Padaishchaiva Hetu Manvir. Hetu, what is the cause of everything? Vinishchitaihi. To determine that cause, Brahma Sutra Padaishchaiva, Brahma Sutras were written by Vyasa. And in the explanation, it says Upanishads. Vedanta, Brahma Sutra, is a condensed 108 Upanishads in a few sutras. So Upanishads are teaching. Then just to present it very concisely, Brahma Sutras, then nobody can understand Brahma Sutras. So then there's a commentary. Shankara's commentary, Sharirika, the body. And then, where was I dealing with this thing? Somebody asked me the question maybe, and the internet. Then Shankara, then Ramanuja's Vishishta Dvaita Sri Bhashya, Madhva Sutra Bhashya, and then Nimbarkacharya, Vallabhacharya, Anubhashya, and then Baladev Govinda Bhashya. These are the recognized Vaishnava commentaries. But we read here, right? Srimad Bhagavatam is an actual commentary. But actually, the Vaishnavacharyas have all written commentary. But Gita is in Mahabharata, and there Krishna says, Brahma Sutra Paraishya Hetumalini Nishchitahi. You should study the Brahma Sutras. We didn't study. How are we Brahmanas? It's a shame. Shameful. You have to hit yourself. You can only lament. Bhakti Vinod Thakur's lamentation, right? Manava, what is that? Manava Janma Bhaya, Radha Krishna na Bhajiya. I got a human birth, but I didn't worship Radha and Krishna. So you got a human birth, and you got initiated as a Brahmana, or Kshatriya, or even Vaishya. The purpose of that initiation was to study Vedic literature, to become experts. Sarva Vedamaya Avipraha. Here it says here, who is this Narada? Why is he talking like that? Yeah? Sarva Vedamaya. Sarva Vedamayo Vipraha. Sarva Deva Mayo Nripaha. All of the Devatas reside in the king. And all of the Vedas reside in the Brahmana. Not just because he got a thrill, but because he studied Krita Parishrama. He took the trouble of Agnimire, Ishavasya Sarvam Ishavasya. You have to memorize it. Every day he had to recite something. Those who memorized the Gita, every day they would recite one chapter or whole Gita also. There are those who used to recite the whole Gita every day. 10 verses is difficult. We're learning Hindi. What's the use of Hindi? You're going to go back to the motherland or Mayapur. Mayapur Hindi is also useless. No, not really though. Actually, the Bengalis, they respect, we can speak Hindi. You'd be surprised. Because all the cinemas are in Hindi. They want. Everyone is watching. Yeah. So learning Hindi is not a bad thing, even in Mayapur. At least if you speak Hindi, they respect you. You learn. I told the story, right? Prabhupada and Jagat Guru Swami, who recently passed away. You heard of Jagat Guru Swami? Because he left ISKCON in 1986, so that's why you never heard of him. He got reinitiated by Sridhar Maharaj, D.G. Narasimha. And he didn't listen to Sridhar Maharaj, but Sridhar Maharaj said, now, after I leave, Bhakti Sundar Govinda will be the Guru, and you stop giving initiation. Well, he didn't listen to him. He started his own Narasingha Gaudiya Math in Karnataka. So he was sitting with Prabhupada. He told me the story before he left ISKCON in Vrindavan. And Prabhupada was talking in Hindi with local people, and then the temple president was Gunarnava. You know Gunarnava? You've heard his name. Still alive, barely. and he's in Australia. I heard he was sick. I don't know. He came to India a couple of years ago after a long time. So Prabhupada said, "Do you understand what you're saying?" So he said, "No, Srila Prabhupada." He had been temple president for 2-3 years. So Prabhupada turned to Jagadguru Swami and said, "Just see, he is living here and he doesn't think it's important to learn the language." Of course, most of Prabhupada's disciples didn't come and live in India. It's a fact. Fact. Fact is fact. Can't change it. Few stayed from those days, or from even a little later. 20, maybe 20. In a population of 1 billion, what is 20? Right? 1.3 billion, 130 crores. Not a lot. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yeah.
You talk about Brahma Sutra and Vedanta. So are both similar?
Same. There are two names, there's three names. Badarayana Sutras and Brahma Sutras and Vedanta Sutras. It's a commentary on Upanishads. So those that commentary is one of 6 philosophies that are based on Vedas. Right? So the Sankhya, Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa, Vedanta, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, and Yoga, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. They're all based on Vedas. Shabdarshana, 6 philosophies. But each philosophy has so many commentaries. Vedanta has so many, Nyaya has so many. Nyaya and Vedanta are the most popular. Purva Mimamsa is also popular. And then Yoga Sutras, Yogis, and Vaisheshika and Sankhya are not so popular. Seems like that. I mean, it's not me, it's observing. Yes, Prabhu.
So you talking about one of the Vedas. Brahma means one.
Right.
One of the Vedas. So I was just wondering, the fear that Shri gave my emphasis to Shri Bhagavatam and Gita and Veda. I know that if you look at the verse of Bhagavatam, especially the first chapter, it's basically emphasizing that Bhagavatam is everything. If one studies Bhagavatam, there is no need for any other scripture. There is one verse where it says that there is what is the need for any other scripture. So for this reason, this one is basically emphasizing that if you read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and something like that. So, and now, but we are not saying that we say Vedas.
Right.
So how we balance this? After all, most of us we didn't start, like the South Indian places start from childhood.
Right. Everywhere, all India.
So it seems it's not very practical that we are going to study all scriptures like the Veda parts of South India. Realistically speaking,
Even the Gita Mahatmya says, Ekam Shastra Devaki Putra Gita. Only one scripture, Gita. But we know there are other scriptures. So that is just to stress the importance of Bhagavatam or Gita. But in the Bhagavatam purport, Prabhupada said that the oldest Purana is the Matsya Purana, not the Bhagavad Purana. So it doesn't mean the Bhagavatam is the only. But to give emphasis how important, they consider it more important. But all those Ramanuja Sampradaya, they consider Vishnu Purana more important. Purana Ratnam. the jewel among the Puranas. And it was not written by Vyas, it was written by Vyas's father. Right? Parashara. Parashara wrote Vishnu Purana. So there are, you see in the beginning, we give everybody a simply wonderful, right? We discussed that last time. You don't know anything, but you're attracted by that. Wow, simply wonderful. Actually, everyone didn't get attracted by that simply wonderful. But that's one, and everyone means so many outside people might have been simply wonderful but never became any devotee. Or our Ritvik, what is it called? Separatists. They started this midday meals for children, right? Sending the prasad food to the schools. They say it's prasad. So I want to know what is prasad. According to Prabhupada, prasad is cooked by brahmanas and offered to deities food. That becomes prasad. And if you hire anybody from the street and you put him in a factory and you cook in the factory and send it to the school, is that prasad? How can, if anyone can cook?
The Brahmins would offer it.
Right. The brahmanas would offer it, but the brahmanas would also cook. Like in Tirupati, Srinathji, Sri Rangam, all the big temples, Jagannath, you have to be a Brahmin to cook. Of course, in Jagannath, all the Brahmins are holy fish. So that's a problem. We cannot change that. Actually, it's not ideal. But we can't change it. It's the will of the Lord looks like. Then you can say, well, why should there be any rules and regulations? But there are rules. So, if, the big if, we want to revive Vedic culture, and Brahmanas are supposed to know Vedas, that's very clear. So if you want to become a Brahmana, you have to memorize Veda. Then otherwise, namesake, we are namesake. Just like in the army, I gave that example. That was Prabhupada's example. You had no military training, but there's a big war, and you were a doctor or a lawyer or a businessman, so they would make you an officer in the army because they needed more officers to fight. It's called battlefield commission. Make the officer on the battlefield. You didn't go to the military academy. We didn't go, right? Prabhupada gave sannyas to 20, 25-year-old Westerners. They didn't have any Vedic, nothing, zero, shunya. But Prabhupada started a mission institution and he needed some leaders, so these are the leaders, he became leaders. Many of them fell away. We know that. The aim was to revive Vedic culture. That's still the aim. What is Vedic culture? We can know from Bhagavatam. Not from Western devotees who put on a tilak and say we're not from Dharma. It's nonsense. We shouldn't learn from them. But they're teaching in a college. College. Haribo! Haribo! Yeah.
Okay. So,
There's no time limit. We don't have anything to do. Oh, a medical exam at 10:30. No need of looking at the time.
you also said that the Brahmins of the Kshatriyas should not take service from the Shudra.
Who should not
Or should not
become like a dog.
The Brahmanas and the Kshatriyas
Hey Suresh, HDFC Bank, HDFC, बारंबार फोन आ रहे हैं, निश्चित करो बड़ा आदमी है. Excuse me.
Okay, so you said the Brahmana.
Yeah, Brahmanas should never take the
Like, they should start the Shudras and the Vaishnavas.
yeah, they should not serve the Shudras and the Vaishyas, and they should not take up the occupation of a Shudra, which is to serve others.
But this is, I'm assuming that this applies to general society, non-Vaishnava. Because it is said
No, but in the purport, that's what's very interesting. In the purport, Prabhupada writes here that although the Krishna consciousness movement is a movement of Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, it is trying to re-establish the divine Varnashram institution. For without this division of society, there cannot be peace and prosperity anywhere.
yeah, so this principle applies to the general society.
No, but he said it's a Krishna consciousness movement.
Because one says so, in the Vaishnava
He
community,
says, although the Krishna consciousness movement,
yeah, but let's be realistic now. In the Vaishnava community, we say the Vaishnava is higher than all this, isn't it? This is what you're saying.
well,
If
then
one-
the same Prabhupada said it's not so easy to be a Vaishnava. Right?
Because, for example, let's say we have a temple community,
Right.
or we have a temple Christian.
No, we know that there are many people put on this dress and they go out and smoke ganja. And they're in ISKCON, what they're called fringies. You heard that word, right? Fringy. Never heard that word? Wow. Wow. That's a coined expression. Coined expression. If someone is on the outskirts, fringy. So he puts on a dhoti, he does very nice kirtan, he dances, and then he goes home and dum out of dum. You've heard this. They smoke ganja, they smoke, what is it? Ganja and hashish. Whatever. There are many. In Mayapur also I heard this going on. I heard like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it stopped, but in the past it was there. So, Prabhupada says it's for ISKCON. He was asked on that morning walk in 1977, should this be for ISKCON? He says yes. Told Harishori, Satguru, yes. Bhagavatam is teaching, so it must be for Vaishnavas also. Bhagavatam is Paramahamsa Samhita, for the topmost, right? I didn't say that. I mean, I'm not making it up. That's what it's supposed to be, the topmost instruction, and Bhagavatam itself is saying. The perfect society for social classes, that's the name of this chapter. So yeah, there's a gap between the reality and the ideal. So we should not be utopian, everything is perfect. You know, thinking everything is perfect, but it's not perfect. But at the same time, we are idealistic. Any spiritual movement, religious movement is idealistic. There are certain ideals. I mean, for instance, vegetarian. So our Prabhupada said clearly, our aim is not to make everyone vegetarian. Right? You heard that. Our aim is to make them a devotee of Krishna. But when you become a devotee, you become vegetarian, no meaning. But there are many people, you know, not only vegetarian, vegan. Actually, according to our, you know, Gaudiya Vaishnavism, even all Vaishnavas, Krishna Leela is all milk, makhan chor and dadi mantanam, ghee. You You cannot separate that and say become a vegan. Then it's Monday. Vegans are Monday. They're not Vaishnavas. But you'll see a lot of ISKCON devotees became vegans now. Maybe it's good for losing weight. If you become a vegan, give up milk product, you lose weight. True. But it's not ideal Vaishnavism. So the aim, what is the aim of Krishna consciousness movement is to always think of Krishna. But Krishna made this system right here in the purport. The first words Prabhupada wrote, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 4:13. I created the four divisions. But according to some ISKCON devotees, the four divisions are the caste system that the British condemned, so we should follow the British and not follow the Bhagavatam and the Gita. That's the logic. That's the logic. And what is British culture? Pop culture. What do you say in Russia? Pop culture? Same culture, yeah. Pop. 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 Pop culture. Pop culture. No, but do the people go and hang out in the bars in Russia like they in Ukraine? Huh? Yeah, that's the life. Western civilization. Doesn't matter east or west in the West. Eastern West and Western West. Go to a bar and drink it. Once you're finished with work, you go and drink. In London, that's on the street. Right? In the US, it's not allowed to drink on the road. Did you know that? But in London, yeah, drink everywhere. So, yeah. You can drink out anywhere. China. Prabhupada said the Chinese are the lowest. By the way, he said. But preaching in China is going good. Prabhupada went to Hong Kong with China. Okay. 1.5 hours medical checkup. Reminder. I don't know why, but we will see. I mean, if it's not invasive, if they're not taking blood test, then I have no objection. We want to give blood. I agree. Temperature, yeah, he's a medical doctor. MBBS. If they find somebody sick, they may ask for more tests. Mostly, nobody's sick. Yeah.
We say that they have this one, and here it is said when in emergency one should change the profession.
Right, one may change. In emergencies like right now when you can't move, how can you change your profession? Can't go out in the field and deliver. No, but it's time of emergency. This is sometimes there's no rain. Sometimes, the king will lose the kingdom and some other king would come, and that's like an emergency. So there was emergency. Hare Krishna. Rantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Yeah.